Welcome to the ACHEFBOYIBE cooking channel. Sometimes frequented by Skillet Skidoo to assist. Hey everybody, welcome back to ACHEFBOYIBE cooking channel. Today we're going to be making stuffed shells. This is one of our favorite recipes. It's a great recipe. It's like making lasagna, pretty much a lot of the same ingredients except you're putting it into a shell. Jumbo shells are what we're using. I've already got some that are prepared, been boiled and drained. Lined them in a glass casserole dish. It was lightly sprayed with cooking spray. One of the time-consuming parts of this is, of course, preparing your sauce. We have spaghetti sauce that we've had, that we used, and a day ahead of time we made for this. You can make it from scratch if you like, or you could buy a jarred spaghetti sauce, and then that's usually what we do, and then we doctor it up with adding hamburger, adding mushrooms, onions, green peppers, whatever you like to include into your sauce. And then you're all set for when you want to build and stuff your shells. And the other ingredients that we're using is some cottage cheese, some grated Parmesan cheese, of course your sauce, and mozzarella cheese. You can also use ricotta cheese or whatever types of cheeses or other ingredients you may want to put into your sauce. You can tweak this however you like. This is just how we're doing it. So, as you can see, I've got the dish all lined with the shells. So give me just a minute and I'll get set up and show you stuffing some of these, and we'll get it going. I'll be right back, guys. Okay everybody, here we go. Got all our ingredients ready for the build. Now as I've said, this is sauce that we've already had prepared, and I just put it in the fridge and put it on hold. We made this a couple days ago actually. Just give it a quick stir and loosen things up a little bit, so it tends to solidify in the refrigerator. Now what you want to do, the reason for lining these in your dish already is it helps stabilize them, keep them from falling over when you go to build. Otherwise you're just going to have a big mess in here. And I'll just go ahead and put the sauce in all of these, and then we'll come back, and you're just going to put 1 tablespoon of sauce in each shell, and then we'll come back and move on to the cottage cheese. And don't worry if it's a little messy, because once this gets in the oven and starts cooking, it's going to leak out the edges and sides anyways. The main ingredient, the main thing is to make sure that you get your shells to unfold so that they're not all curled up tight. You can see sometimes they're a little stubborn, but trust me, when you eat them, you'll appreciate the effort of doing this, because these are really, really good. You can see it's really not that difficult. This is something, if you've got kids, they can have fun helping you with this. You know? So let me go ahead and do the rest of these, and I'll be back and show you the next step from there. So we'll be back, guys. Okay everybody, you can see we've got almost the whole pan filled here. I've got just a few more I'm gonna squeeze in here and try and use up as much space here as I can. I think I got room for maybe one more over here. So squeeze that right in there. Okay, now the next step is the cottage cheese, and you're just going to do the same thing. You can see I've got all these stuffed with the sauce. You're going to do the same thing. Now you're just going to go on and add 1 tablespoon of cottage cheese inside each one. Again, the idea is to keep the shell as open as you can without curling up. And these you'll get better as you go, trust me. Just like that. Let that one open up. Just like that. There we go. Next one here. Just gotta get your fingers down in there and separate the shells till you can get the cottage cheese in without the shell rolling closed again. That's the whole key here. That. So, once again, let me go ahead and finish these up here, and I'll bring you guys back and show you the next step after I get all these filled. So, be back again, guys. Okay, everybody, we've got steps 1 and 2, the sauce and the cottage cheese in. Now we're moving to step 3, which is the grated Parmesan, and I'm just going to open up the shell individually. Sprinkle a little cheese in there. Do each one of those. You want this to really get down in there and to cook in there. Instead of being on the top, you want it down in there in the cheese and the sauce. Just a little sprinkle of each one. Now I've got plenty of sauce left here and plenty of noodles, so I'm going to be doing a whole nother pan of these. Now, if you're having trouble like this one here, it's being a little difficult, you can also take it out and spoon these in like you did the other ingredients. But very quick, very easy. Just lightly sprinkle each one. Some of these are already opened up pretty good. You really don't even hardly have to separate them. And others just want to curl back to their natural shape, closed. So those you got to kind of work with a little bit. There we go. One more, last one. There we go. Okay. Last step, cheese. So, let me get the cheese open. I'll be right back. Okay, here we are moving on to the cheese. Just like everything else, you want the cheese inside. So again, you're gonna have to get in here and open these up. Get the cheese in there. I'll just grab me a couple handfuls at a time, fingerfuls at a time here. Just kind of work them down in there. It'd probably be easier if you were doing this at home to put your cheese in a bowl instead of trying to get it out of the bag. Down in there, down in there. So you can see I got to start. I've got more to go. I'll be right back and we'll show you the finished build and when I go to put them in the oven. So be right back. Okay, everybody, almost done with this side, or with this step. I've got just the last row here to do. Let me slide this. Oops. Slide this over here so you guys can see just a little bit better. I've got this last row to put the cheese in. I got a little smarter. I did what I told you to do. Put it in a bowl. It's a lot easier to work with than working with the bag. So you're just going to get yourself a pinch of cheese here between your fingers, like so. Open it up. Stuff it in. The next one. Open it up. Stuff it in. Really easy. A little messy. Really easy. And again, don't worry how messy it is, because when it gets heated up, it's going to ooze all over the pan anyway. So there we go. There you go. We're done. We're stuffed. This pan is done. I'm going to do another pan, and when I'm done with that one, I'll put them both in the oven. While you're doing this, you're going to want to preheat your oven to about 400 degrees, and that way it'll give it time to heat up while you're going, and it can heat up the oven while you're stuffing your shells here. And by the time you're done stuffing your two pans or pan or however many you're doing, your oven will be at temp or very close to. So let me go ahead and do this other pan and get them ready to go in the oven, and we'll be back. There, my oven's up ready to go already. So let me get this other pan done and I'll be right back. I'll put them in, and actually you guys will see me again when I take them out of the oven, and they'll be all done. So we'll be right back, guys. Okay everybody, here we are. Got two pans built. Got about 43, 44 shells, something like that. All ready to go in the oven. 400 degrees for about 40 minutes. One last step, and that is to just lightly top with Italian seasoning or oregano. Do that right now. And very lightly, because we've already got oregano in our sauce already. So just a light sprinkling here. And then it's into the oven. And then in 40 minutes, I'll bring it out, show you what it looks like all done. You're gonna bake it till really what you're doing, you're just finish cooking the noodles and melting your cheese to a golden brown. And like I said, if you wanted to use different ingredients, that's your choice. Different ingredients in your sauce or in your different cheeses, whatever you like, but this is how we're doing it. So let me get it in the oven, 40 minutes, be back, take them out, show you what the final product looks like, and then I'll plate it up and I'll show you just a couple shells on a plate too. So be right back everybody. Okay everybody, here we are, the finished product. I don't know about you guys, but that looks pretty tasty to me. Got two pans, stuffed shells, ready to go, just fresh out of the oven. Complement them with some garlic bread, fresh out of the oven. Dinner time, people. Give this one a try. At the end of this video, I'll have the ingredients and instructions for this, and this is one of the family favorites right here. Good dish. We have good lasagna too, and it's the same sauce, so I'll have to do a video of the lasagna sometime too. But this one here, I hope you guys try it, and if you like it and you do it and you find it as good as we think it is, let me know. But once again, as always, thanks for stopping by the channel, supporting the channel, and remember, always keep on cooking with a Chef Boy IB cooking channel. Thanks guys, take care, bye.